What's up, guys? You ever like to just throw on a little gaga and dance like nobody's looking? Yeah, me neither. This episode is for the ladies. Yeah, so those men out there, the guys that are watching, might as well turn it off now, change the channel, because this one's for you, ladies. Welcome to another installment of the Paddy Diaries. This is number 4, Quattro, and all those other languages I don't know. I promised you, ladies, that I would throw something in for you, so I decided, why not make an entire episode dedicated to you? This one is just for you. Ladies' night. Okay, so, ladies, first things first. I think the most important message I can convey in this entire video blog, and you might want to write this down, so pencil's ready. There's no such thing as a guy best friend. There's very few things as a guy friend in general. A guy that you consider just, oh, he's my best friend, he's my best gal pal, oh, we talk about stuff all the time. He's not like most guys, he's just like one of the girls. He just, like, we just hang out. We've known each other for forever. We've been friends, like, these are all things I've heard a million times. And guys that have girlfriends, you know what I'm talking about. It's that guy that lingers around, lingering. He's waiting for her to become single so he can be like, hey, let's hang out. You want to talk about it? You just want to talk about it? You know, let's just kick our feet up and watch some chick flicks, and we'll light some candles and drink some wine, and we'll just talk about it. Yeah. Well, ladies, I hate to break it to you, but there is a test for this. And here's what it is. What you have to do is you take that guy, right? And if you can rig this so that you drink just water while you're drinking with this guy, ideal. Here's what you do. You have your water. You pour it into your cup. Let him think it's vodka. Pour it into a vodka bottle if you have to, okay? One of these. Do what you have to do. But give him his own bottle. I don't care. Drink wine. Put, you know, besides the point. Get drinking with this guy. Get him nice and sloshed, okay? Get him fucked up. Get him drunk. Get him tipsy. Whatever other term you want to think of. When he's really, really hammered, and this is where your acting skills are going to come involved, because you have to also pretend like you're drunk, even if you're not. If you are, and you can just drink better than this guy, if you can control yourself, then good for you. You know, props. You know. You go up to the guy, and like once you're in the middle of a conversation, whatever, just throw out there like, hey, you want to just like fool around? Do you want to just hook up? Or, God, I could really go for some skinny dipping. Just anything that's gonna, you know, in a sexual nature, just something provocative, something that is definitely not something you would do with one of your girlfriends, like, you know, I've always thought you were so cute. Like, let's just hook up just one time. I guarantee you that when he's drunk and, you know, or if you even say, like, hey, do you want to see my boobs? Just anything that a good friend would say no to, I guarantee you this guy will say yes. And the reason he has to be drunk, and that's key, is because inhibitions go out the door. And what he would normally think about for a second and go, wait, this is my friend, this might be a trap. Or if he has a girlfriend, which he probably does, and she's probably doing the same thing to another guy, you know, he might sit there and think, I can't do this to my girl. But you know what? We don't care about that, because that's not what we're testing today. We are testing the fact that there is no such thing as a guy who is just a friend. It's just the way society is, and I hate to be that guy. And every girl right now is the best part, is going, not my James. Not James. No, James, he's not like that. No, if I got James drunk, he would just say no. He would be like, it's gross. No, you and me are friends. You're like my sister. Yeah, right. Every time you say, God, James, you're just like my brother, he dies a little bit inside. A little tiny James keels over inside of him. So, test it. Because, I mean, you're not going to believe me, and you're going to sit there and just, not me, not James. test it. Because the fact is that the sexual attraction is a problem. Now, if you're fuck ugly and you're a female, it's possible. But then it just depends on how much booze, really. I mean, let's get serious here. If he is gay, then maybe. But the thing about gay people is, or from what I've learned, is they're rarely strictly to one gender, to the same gender. And that's, you can call me closed-minded, what have you. I'm speaking from personal experience. I'm not saying all gay people. I'm saying that from what I've seen, most gay guys and girls are willing to hook up with the other sex, depending, there's usually alcohol involved, whatever. So, with that being said, they have urges as well. So that gay friend, that gay guy that you have, and you're like, oh, not him. He's gay. Yeah, well, with enough booze, you might start looking a lot like a guy. Unless you already do, in which case you're in real trouble. Okay, the second subject we're going to touch on. Now, I know that was a doozy, and you can simmer on that all you want, but sorry. The second subject we're going to touch on is blowjobs. Ladies, I'm sorry, but is it really that bad? I mean, I completely understand the not swallowing thing. That, from what I've heard, pretty gross. And I really do salute a lot of you ladies for your efforts and what you do, Golf clap. Those of you who don't swallow, whatever, your head's in the game. It's in the right place. Girls who swear it off completely. Here's my theory on you. You either tried it as a kid and had a seriously, I don't want to say a kid, that sounded bad. High school. You tried it and you had a serious traumatic experience. I don't know, he laughed at you, you were biting, maybe you had braces when you were growing up and never really learned. But it's time to get on that horse, And I don't mean, cowgirl. We're talking strictly oral here. It's time to give it a try. I mean, what's the worst that happens? He's going to coach you through it. It's going to be fine. If you can even, if you're talking to this guy, just tell him beforehand, be like, hey, I've never done it before. I really want to try it. But I'm definitely not going to swallow. I'm just going to, whatever. And he'll be cool with that. Trust me. He may try and talk, but that'll come later. For the girls who sit there, who have tried it a few times and just don't like doing it, cool. You're selfish and we hate you. Guys go down on women all the time. There are very few guys that I've met that just completely refuse to do it. Matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't think of one guy who's tried it and wouldn't be willing to do it again. They may not like it, and rightfully so. I mean, really think about it. There's a lot more open wound there. It's kind of like a battle axe wound if you really think about it. I mean, I love doing it. Ooh, don't get me wrong. I mean, look at this monster. Okay, a little of that. But, I mean, there's a lot more taste, a lot more smells. Okay, it's not just skin. We're talking about, I'm not going to go into too much detail on that either. But, fact is, get with the program. Share. Help us help you. We want... And the other thing that really grinds my gears, the women that, they start to blow you, and then they go to sex. And it's like, they just start having sex with you. What? That's mutually beneficial. Defeats the point. Okay? Guys go down on girls and let them finish. Women start, and then... And I agree, it's not completely fair, because when a guy's done, he's done. Women can keep going, like a diesel engine as opposed to a bottle rocket. But it's just, I don't make the rules, okay? So please, choose, do both. I mean, pre-game, game, practice, whatever, if you want to do sports analogies. But how bad could it be? Even head and then finishing in a towel or something like that, that's still cool. That's better than just saying, no, not going to do it. Sorry. It's not for me. I swore, I know. I have a rule. Yeah, okay, cool. You have a rule. Shows how open you're willing to be with the person that you care about, And if it's just some drunk hookup with somebody that you don't care about, good, then I'm not talking to you. You're a skank and we don't like you. Moving on. Let's see, what else can we touch on, ladies? Here's one.